I believe it's our 21st episode of Let's Have Lunch during our COVID stay. I'm pretty excited that it seems like we might be getting back May 1st. More on that over the weekend, probably on Sunday. But I do want to say that we are super excited today that we have Kelly, our model. Kelly, give a little wave there.
Hi.
And we have Josh. I'll say a few things about Josh. Josh was a patient of ours years ago before he got his driver's license, I believe, something around that time. And so we've become friends. He's a friend of the practice, but he has a particular expertise. He really is an expert in makeup artistry, skincare. He's done so much for our practice and our patients that Karen thought that be appropriate, seeing as though everybody is inside with their hair and their skin and feeling tired, that maybe we do something a little bit different. So today Josh is going to be our star, and Karen's going to go ahead and introduce him more formally here, officially, and I'm going to check out for just a little bit. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
So welcome, everyone. Josh is a national trainer for Sephora, and he can go into more about what he does. And he actually did a class with some of our staff members on the art of putting on makeup and how to get camera ready. And while we always don't use the techniques that he taught us, it was very informative, and he had us all looking great. So I thought it would be fun to have Josh just go over some great tips to go from a completely clean face to something that's made up and fresh looking in like 15 minutes. So if you have a few minutes to spare, let's turn it over to Josh and see what he has to tell us today.
Hi, guys. So excited to be here with you and to help share some of my tips and tricks that I've learned along my journey in this industry. So first and foremost, when it comes to any makeup, you want to make sure your skin looks its best, because you can pile on that foundation, but if your skin is not looking its best, your makeup will not hold up. So first, you want to make sure you are cleansing your skin and hydrating. Dehydrated skin, it's going to show more wrinkles. It's going to show texture. So 2 tips already. Make sure your skin is clean. Make sure that you're washing your face at night. Making sure that you hydrate afterwards. And Dr. Mendelsohn has some amazing skincare. So if you need a good system, definitely make sure you ask about it whenever you visit. So Kelly has been prepped. She has been hydrated. So she is naked. Not all the way, she's clothed. Here we go. Just naked skin. And after you do have that hydrated skin, you want to make sure before you do any makeup that you prime it. So I like to say, it's a crime not to prime. Is that what you say, Kelly?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So there is, tons, pretty much any makeup brand out there in the world, they make their own makeup primer. So there's some makeup primers that are more hydrating. There's some makeup primers that are more oil absorbing. This particular formula is brightening. So I really want to give Kelly that luminous, bright, beautiful skin. You want to make sure that you are applying this and really massaging it in all over. Okay. And so what priming does, I like to give an analogy of if you're painting a room in your home. So when you paint a wall, it helps fill in pores. It helps kind of perfect the base. So think of that analogy when you're doing your foundation. You don't just want to put foundation on skin. You want to make sure you have a nice primer under it to really support that foundation and to make your complexion look its best. It also can be like a magnet for your foundation. It's like a base that just grabs it. So, okay. So what we're going to do next, after we have primed her skin, we're going to prime her eyelids. So with any eyeshadow, it's definitely a crime to not prime. And with this, I'm gonna have Kelly apply this with her ring finger. And she's applying this just on her lashes up to her eyebrow. And what this is doing is it will be, once again, like a magnet for a shadow. If you ever get a greasy crease, this will prevent greasy creases from forming. Some eye primers have pigment to them. So if you was to have more of a red eyelid, those are nice because they help kind of conceal and brighten up the lid. And then others are more of a sheer. So there's a lot of options out there. And once again, any makeup brand will sell eye primers typically. Okay, so for the skin, now since she is primed, no crimes being committed, we are going to go in with her complexion. So Kelly's skin is flawless. She's never done any injections, ever.
Never.
So she really doesn't need a lot of coverage. So that's important. You know, springtime, summertime, you want your skin to show through. And if you're using good skincare, you will, your skin's gonna look gorgeous and you won't have to use more coverage. So what I'm using for Kelly is a tinted moisturizer. Tinted moisturizers have your SPF, which we know, your sunscreen is very important. But this is one of the lightest weighted forms of a foundation that a person could use. I will use this on myself. Men like these. It's really just a nice way to get your sun protection with a little pigment to help even out little redness that you might get. You can go back in specific areas like I'm doing now, just to add a little more coverage if you needed it. Look up for me, Kelly. I'm gonna take this underneath her eye. How's your skin feel, Kelly?
Great, nice and hydrated.
Okay. Okay, look in the camera for me. Nice. I'm gonna put a little bit more on her nose. Everyone's more red around the nose. I don't know if it's from just the winter time or what. Maybe it's because we're all sniffling perhaps, or allergies, or constantly wiping your nose, but this area tends to be a little more red. So you want to make sure that maybe you apply a little more coverage around their nose. Nice. Okay, good. So after you have done complexion, I'm going to show you a really easy look that'll make you look refreshed. It'll make you look modern. We're no longer doing the drag queen ombre brows. We're no longer doing that. That's hello 2018. We are moving forward. So let's think for the future. We're doing more modern, dewy, glowy, fresh skin. That's the look for 2020. Or should I say for COVID? That's the COVID look. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight. So we need to highlight. Highlight makes those beautiful parts of the face pop. So we all want our cheekbones to pop. We get those filled in, with those lovely little voluma, maybe. So this is going to help enhance what you've had injected. What you're going to do, I like using a brush you know, just a nice soft powder brush, blush brush. You want to get your highlighter of your choice. Highlighters are your lighter shades. And we're going to apply this on top of her cheekbone, just like that. Boom, boom, boom. Yes. I would be careful whenever it comes to highlighting the bridge of the nose. Once again, this makes those areas stand out. So Kelly has a beautiful nose. I'm going to take this and just ever so slightly apply it through here. And maybe just a tip to help lift. Okay, but I did not put any highlighter through this area. Mainly just...
Can you do that again? A little what? A little dip?
A little tip. Just the tip. Just the tip of the nose, okay? Okay, you ready? So hopefully the highlight was an easy step for you. You can also do a little highlight if you want right here, right in your Cupid's bow. So Kelly has never had her lips injected either, if you can believe that. She's never had anything done.
I don't believe that for being a friend of yours.
Never.
So this is, you know, going to make the lips kind of pop up and out. So it kind of gives you like a little lip flip. Who doesn't want that? Yeah. Okay. And then what we're going to do is show you how now to give depth, shape, make things pop. So what we're going to do is we're going to take more of a rounded brush, and I'm going to go in with the deeper shade. I'm picking this shade just because it's warm, kind of a corally. It just kind of says to me, hello, May, June, hello. Just, you know, kind of screams summer. So we're going to take this. This is a tip too. Whenever you go into your product, tap it off. That'll eliminate you getting too much product, and you could build it up. So start right here in the ear. This little flap is called your tragus, I believe. So that is a guide there. Turn it all the way to the side. So here to the outer corner of the mouth is a guide. This is where you would put that color, the deeper color. So you're almost making like a line, like so. All right. And then you're going to take that and you're just going to take and just buff and blend that up. You don't have to do this. This is just called flicking back the hair fancy. It's like getting it out of the way. Yeah, okay. But then you're going to take that and you're going to kind of flick that up. You can go underneath the jawline. You can do a little jaw contouring too with some filler. Kelly has never done that. These razor sharp jaws are from baby Jesus. Okay. All right, so we're going to do the other side, the tragus, all the way to the outer corner of the mouth. Then we're going to flick that up. This is giving you that sun-kissed J-Lo glow. Did y'all see J-Lo? Like at 50 in that, did you see that, Kelly?
Mm-hmm.
She was
Amazing.
remodeling the Versace fashion show, right? Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, J-Lo has it going on. All right, so you can also think of the darker shade as an eraser. So we're kind of erasing, look sideways again for me. We're erasing the sides of the face. We're kind of like hollowing that out, kind of like chiseling it away. So just kind of is a neat way that you can take off parts of the nose. So I'm taking off a little bit of her nose on the end, darkening that. So think of like a darker powder as your eraser. If someone has a turkey neck, or not turkey, but what do you call it? A double chin, a double neck? Dr. Mendelsohn, what's that called? They have a lot of necks.
Yeah, well, sometimes it is what they call it, a turkey gobbler or chicken skin or something.
Okay. So if you have a chicken something, you could take the darker shade and just pretty much go all over it, you guys. So you would just take and darken the whole neck. It's like an eraser. So you're erasing, even though Kelly, you're going to have like a, you're going to look very slim. But it just really helps to hide. Okay. Good. Okay. So next, I'm just kind of finessing and just gently blending. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to take this same color and we're going to just apply a wash of it across her lids. This will look like she just had a little sunburn, maybe just went on the beach, you just got off the boat, you've been, you know, a little windburn, little sunburn, little, yeah, all of that. But that look, you might look a little burnt, but the next day you're like, you know what, I look kind of good. Or this burn looks kind of nice. I feel sexy. So this is what it's going to do. It's going to give you that sexy yacht sunburnt look.
I love it.
That's such a thing. Okay,
Yes.
good. All right. So what I'm going to do here is just take this. You don't have to be too perfect with this. Of course, wherever you first apply your brush is where you're going to distribute the most product. So I wouldn't necessarily start like in her inner corner. I'm starting more on this outer corner. And that warms up that lid. So make sure whatever color choice that you're using, you know, that it's going to look. That's why I chose this corally shade. It's perfect for face and eye. Nice. Gorgeous. Open up, Kelly. Oh, so beautiful. Can you lean up into the camera? Yeah, and put your head up for me. Yeah. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Next, we are going to do mascara. So I recommend a black mascara. There's blue blacks, there's green black, there's a lot of different shades of black. Just make sure that your mascara is as dark as you can find. I recommend prestige mascaras, the more expensive ones, mainly just because they're better for you. They're better ingredients. A lot of them are infused with vitamins, so they actually nourish the lash hairs and encourage growth. So if you're using products like Latisse from Dr. Mendelsohn's that helps actually grow your lashes, using a prestige mascara versus mass, which you would find at Walgreens type places, those are just going to make your lashes brittle and not the best option. So going to a nice department store, a nice specialty store, getting a really good mascara. I'm going to have Kelly apply her mascara for you. She's wiggling this in the roots and then kind of combing up. Whenever you wiggle at the root and comb out, it really just allows you to grab that whole lash and coat the whole lash. Wow, what a difference. Go.
It looks really good.
Thank
Yeah. This is something that my mother used to take her lashes, and she would take a straight pin and go in between and separate each eyelash. I remember that as a kid. Isn't that crazy? But this type of brush, that wiggle technique that you do with the brush kind of helps to do that. Nice. So refreshed. All right. So when it comes to your lips, you want nice and juicy lips. So I would not do for spring and summer. This is for every day. So you want something that is going to be, you don't want your lips to enter the room before you do. So I'm just using a very nice, soft, milky, peachy, sexy, fleshy tone. Is that a good enough description?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's pretty good. Josh, do you want to say anything about your lips at all?
You know what? Dr. Mendelsohn loves my lips.
Yeah.
My lips are all natural.
Well, hyaluronic acid is natural, so yeah, we'll go there.
Natural, yes.
Isn't hyaluronic acid natural?
Yeah, we'll give you that.
Is that naturally found in our bodies?
It is.
Hey, Josh,
Yes.
when do you recommend wearing a really bright lipstick, like a red or a bright pink, something that stands out?
I would definitely do that for evening, cocktail hour, if we ever get to go back to bars or if we ever get to go back to Jeff Ruby's or anywhere. Definitely pulling out the red lipstick. Just know that normally a deeper, darker lip ages you. So, and if you think back to whenever you ladies were young and the first time you were maybe 10, 11, you snuck into your mom's makeup and you maybe put on that bright red lip and your dad seen it and he was like, oh no, no, because you look older, it makes you look grown up. So red, darker shades are definitely going to make you look more mature, more sophisticated, which can make you look older.
When you
So,
go,
but for nighttime, it can be drama, it's fun. Yeah, I would just say more for evening. And then depends. If you're a stripper, well, hell, depending on your occupation, maybe you're a makeup artist, and so you can wear glitter, first thing in the morning. So depending on your job too. Yeah.
this was great. She looks
Good.
She looks even greater. Wow. So
Thank you.
how different is that from how you wear your makeup?
I try to do more of like a natural look. So this is very similar. I do more of like a natural lid. So it's nice to have a little bit of color on my lid. So it's nice to kind of change it up. But, minimal products and all skincare mainly. I think that's important. And injections.
These are the same types of products that you use at home? Are these Josh's, or do you use the same sort of makeup line?
I use the same sort of makeup line, but these are Josh's products, yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel good.
yeah, you look great. Thank you very much for being our model. Now you've got to get out and go somewhere that you look so good. So
I know, right? Go walk my dog.
with all the other dog walkers.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, Josh, thank you as usual. And Josh, I heard that we're going to have you back maybe to talk about your nose and rhinoplasty and a bunch of other things along the way. But in the meantime, this was great. I have a feeling that the ladies will love what they can do. And anyway, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that everybody needs to get makeup back on in 2 weeks. So I sure hope that the state is open by May 1st or 2nd, whatever the date is. But anyway, Karen, anything you'd like to say?
No, thank you so much for sharing everything with us, Josh. And like I said, you did a great job for us. So we really appreciate everything you do for our practice.
Well, I love you guys. You guys are the best. And Botox lasts 12 weeks, right? How long have we been indoors?
I think
I think we're going to be due.
So this, Josh, is that I think your lips are starting to look more natural. I think.
I think
Oh, they are,
I
for
think
sure.
I need. Yeah, I think I need a little volumen.
All right, before we decompensate here. All right, we will see you all back tomorrow. Thank you very much. Thank you guys again.
Thank
Appreciate it.
you.
Bye.
Bye.